Donald Trump failing again during his CPAC speech, officially endorsing Joe Biden for president, pointing out Putin said he'd rather have Biden as president than me, and so would I. The brain is turning to mush.
Got along with him well, although he did announce the other day that he'd much rather see Biden as president, and I agree with him.
Yeah. Very, very weird. I agree with him. I'd rather see Biden as president. Okay. Trump then going into the part of the speeches where he denies having a cognitive issue. Every Trump speech now includes a couple-minute rant from Trump about how he's definitely not having any brain problems.
He rambled on endlessly, telling these horrible and very boring stories. No, they're very informative stories. They're very important stories, actually. But no, there's no cognitive problem. If there was, I'd know about it. In fact, if there was, you'll be the first to know, because I will tell you.
Right.
I will tell you. But
yeah, he'll tell us right away if there's any cognitive issue whatsoever. Trump also taking the position now that he is a dissident, a political dissident. This is weird.
I stand before you today not only as your past and hopefully future president, but as a proud political dissident. I am a dissident.
Yeah. So recently he was comparing himself to Alexei Navalny. He previously compared himself to Al Capone. Of course, a dissident is a person who opposes official government policy, usually when it's an authoritarian state. Trump isn't opposing authoritarian policy. Trump wants to implement the authoritarian policy. So dissident really seems like the wrong word. And speaking of authoritarianism, here is Trump's cultural supremacy coming out, saying some of the migrants coming to the United States speak languages that nobody has ever heard of, and that it's horrible. You laugh to avoid crying. While saying he's a dissident, he says that he is not happy with people coming here who speak languages he hasn't heard of, and that it's truly a horrible thing.
We're equal opportunity. We have every country. We have countries that honestly nobody has ever heard of. We have languages coming into our country. We don't have one instructor in our entire nation that can speak that language. These are languages. It's the craziest thing. They have languages that nobody in this country has ever heard of. It's a very horrible thing. I say
it's a horrible thing that there's language diversity among those who come to the United States. What a strange thing to say.
To the president of Mexico, you're going to have to give us 28,000 soldiers free of charge. No, Donald, I will not do that.
By the way, this is supposed to be Trump mimicking an accent. Can you imagine what the blowback would be if Joe Biden started mimicking the accents of other world leaders?
I will not do that. I cannot do that. And I said, no, you will, I promise. No, you're going to do it. No, I will not do it. I said, listen, you and I friends, I really like him a lot. So
yeah, loves him.
I said, let's not you and I, just give me a negotiator, because I don't want to do this with you. And he said, I will do that. And he sent me this very handsome guy,
A very guy he sent him. Just imagine if Joe Biden did a terrible impression of a Mexican president with a bad accent, what you would be seeing on Fox News. And then lastly, speaking of authoritarianism, Donald Trump musing about killing shoplifters. And that's part of why he wants to give immunity to police so that they can just shoot shoplifters dead. You steal a Snickers, you might be dead.
I could solve that problem in one day, in 1 hour, in 1 minute. When the word got out that we took a very tough action, when kids walk out with television sets, like brand new, beautiful $2,000 television sets, and they're walking out, and the police are told, stand down, don't do anything. If the police would be allowed to do their job, and they would do it.
There you go. And it's all going to be about giving police immunity to do whatever the hell they want. Trump at CPAC endorsing Biden, calling himself a dissident, looking extraordinarily confused as the sycophant crowd was both bored but titillated by the most aggressive dictatorial elements of Trump's proposals. This is what we're up against. After the break, Gavin Newsom confronted, Is it responsible to make Joe Biden the nominee? Gavin Newsom does a very good job of explaining what's at stake here. Many of us have holiday parties, New Year's parties coming up. You may enjoy an adult beverage. And let's face it, after a night with drinks, you don't necessarily bounce back the way maybe you used to. So you've got to make a choice. You could have a great night or a great next day until ZBiotics came along. Our sponsor, ZBiotics, makes the world's first genetically engineered probiotics created by PhD microbiologists. ZBiotics is a probiotic drink, breaks down the byproduct of alcohol, which is responsible for some of those feelings the day after. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. This byproduct, not dehydration, is to blame for how you feel the next day. ZBiotics pre-alcohol probiotic produces an enzyme to break that byproduct down. It's designed to work like your liver, but in the gut where you need it most. You drink a tiny bottle of ZBiotics before having any alcohol. You then drink responsibly, get a good night's sleep, and you will feel great the next day. ZBiotics works for so many people. Read the reviews online. Go to zbiotics.com/Pacman and you'll get 15% off your first order when you use code Pacman at checkout. The link is down below.